de Discord, el juego. Sí, ¿por qué no me dijiste cabeza de termo? Demasiada charla, boludo.
¿Qué estaba diciendo, boludo? Por eso te decía, no entiendo qué está
Poneme
pasando.
transmisión acá. ¿Dónde está Matidade? ¿Dónde está, carajo? Matidade, acá, Ter. Casi, uy, no, casi la cago horrible, boludo.
Y no tranquilo, grabá, por las dudas.
No, sí, ya puse grabar, creo. A ver, bancame. Bancame que ahora me dio miedo. Sí, puse grabar. Estoy en la de Matty Daddy. Tengo que activar esta cosa de acá. Y... No, so yeah, I was right when I told you that I was going to be a little bit late.
Yep.
Live games. We have Pathfinders, BTDF. Was it? Really forgot. BFTB. Late. Yeah, so you're going to be watching me in 30 minutes, you know, guys. But yeah, I should start the stream because I absolutely forgot. That it was at 3:30 for me. And yeah, I should start it. Was as I was talking here to Ulver, I was showering my dogs. Oh, I don't know how you say it in English, you know. Was cleaning them and absolutely forgot about the the stream that I had to start 30 minutes prior. And let me confirm that OBS is working here. Sound is good. Say something, you being just join here.
You forgetful fool, you.
I started right before the match started, so I'm on time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, well, here we have the deploy Kharkov. I love this map. I love Kharkov, to be honest.
Share with us.
Well, we have Soviets. Once again, I already told you many times. Soviet tanks, I love them. The mobility of the IS-1 sucks, but it bounces. So yeah, I love it. PPSH and SVT-40 also. When I play as allies, you know, infantry. Yeah, I love them too. So we got St. Mary once again. So here we see the deploy. I'm not streaming to you guys real quick here. There we go. Everything is late today. And yes, confirm me you can see my stream here at Discord.
Perfect.
5 seconds to go. Okay. And
Yep.
here we go. Pay attention to this recon here. Supplies already falling on both sides. I want to hear any rockets, anything. Nothing so far.
Since we are late, you're sure you're streaming, right?
Yeah, I'm... Concha tu hermana, Whisper. Sí. Yes,
Make sure,
I'm streaming.
Perfect.
I'm streaming on recording, so just in case. Nothing to be heard. Careful, because BFTB is already shooting, it seems. Yeah, there goes a rocket. Lovely placed. Quite late. Ooh, we got a hit? No, I believe it was the T-34 shooting. Sorry, I'm very distracted today, so I'm sorry, apologize here, but yes.
A way to know if someone hit, you just press tab and you see if anyone got scores.
Yeah, I mean, scores, we have no scores on each side.
Perfect.
So just kind of looking at this middle point here, there's several areas that both of these sides are going to need to control from an infantry standpoint. You know, I won't dare speak about the tank side, but you need to control definitely those areas around the church. Of course, you're going to need to control church proper. You know, it's very well known within regards to this map that you will need to establish a decent enough foothold in order to kind of sway how the battle will go. And it definitely kind of seems right here, perhaps more or less, that we're going to see, you know, both of these sides kind of dig in around the church. But it will be extensively interesting to see how the tanks are incorporated with regards to both sides, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a map where you kinda respect good tank play, because it's Soviet maps in general that they give very good tank play, you know, in my opinion here. So I have fun. Well, of course, it's like, obviously, you know, it's a completely tank map there, so you can't do that much with infantry. Seems we got a Garry here by Worked. And Pathfinders versus, hang on, I'm opening here Discord on my phone. I got the German team name. I'm gonna learn German, you know, at least a few words.
Yeah, the first word, the B, means drunken.
So it is Betrunkene Fliesentisch Besitzer. Or something like that. I don't have a German pronunciation yet.
You did a lot better job than I did. I would have done.
Here we have the P4 rolling up here. Where is the T-34? I already lost visual on it. Here it is.
Yeah.
So we're going to be seeing this tank combat here quite soon.
Wow, that P4 is booking it. Oh my god, this T-34 is gonna fall. If that's it. Oh my god, good timing.
Literally very good
P4,
timing.
This P4
It's complete. T-34 is completely unaware.
Woo,
P4 is doing whatever it's like.
The P4 is crazy.
It's definitely a more aggressive
engine.
form.
I love that shot. Engine. Cannot move anymore. Tracks. And the next one is...
Got a rev station anyway here. Rev station is gone.
Yeah.
T-34 manages to move.
Okay, let's see. You can see through that house, so watch out.
Yeah, but almost. P4 almost get a shot.
A dance of tanks. Now the P4 is out of position.
Careful, because P4 seems to be going forward. Dread might be bounces. Big is also here. Big hits. Big hits.
This P4 is crazy.
We might be seeing a trade here very soon. No.
Yeah.
No trade here. P4
I feel like that was
goes
very,
down.
you know, unnecessary from at least from an infantry standpoint. When I see tanks that do that without any support from us, like infantry players, I feel like that's such a waste. You know what I mean? Like you're pushing. You know, like you're pushing for what? Like it's very early in the match. You know, maybe play a little bit, you know, more passively here. You know, we kind of talked about that yesterday, Formis, when we were watching, you know, Pathfinders versus Baddies of the North, and playing passively versus playing aggressively. That seemed overly aggressive. I don't know from your guys' standpoint, from a tanker standpoint, but that definitely just felt very unnecessary within the first, you know, 5-6 minutes of the game to do. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, it is, but it's not something like, oh shit, that scared the hell out of me. But it's not like something I wouldn't do. I mean, for example, take Utah, Chapel. Many times I've completely sent it behind the ally side, you know, the ally lines with the P4. Why? I want to drag the attentions towards me. I want them to look back, and I also want to chase their light vehicles more than their medium tanks. This is a move I do when I destroy the medium, you know, so I make sure that there is no armor that could just shoot me right as I poke, you know. And the main idea is to move, shoot, try to destroy whatever you can as you, well, distract them and let your infantry go forward. But that all evidently depends on the case, you know. For example, going for a tank like that, I personally wouldn't, unless I would be very sure. I would absolutely kill it like in the 2 shots that it is, you know.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. The point is captured by this axis. There's no need to rush like that. And if you do rush like that,
lovely rocket.
Don't stop and be in front of a building, right? Like keep floating in first gear or keep going forward, right? There was a momentum for the first 30 seconds, a minute, where there was no anti-tank Soviet player, and they just stopped, and they got the engine shot, then they got repaired, and then they never moved. The Panzerforce you have never stopped moving forward. Let's say you get the T-34 kill, and then you get the hell out of there, and you shell infantry, right? And you come back to safety. I don't know. That was kind of suicidal. I'm good on the PF tankers or Dynasty for with a huge huge luck on his part, but good on using the building, getting the call out by infantry really quickly. This makes more sense, right? Like trying to smack behind them with infantry.
I mean, I've seen this plenty of times in comp matches where they kind of hang out in this area. You know, I've even seen, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've seen, you know, solo tanks that do it. And it did, you know, when we pulled up the map last, it looks like the Soviets are getting one of their heavies into place here.
That looks is down. Yeah, this is good on their part because they need to do something before the heavy comes in. So they have a window of maybe 1 more minute of activity before the Tiger smokes.
Tiger is already here.
The Tiger's right there. Okay, that Tiger should be pushing a bit. It's missing.
Missed 2 shots. And yeah, for example, back to, for example, this play here of the P4. Just 1 second. I wouldn't have stopped completely. Maybe first or second gear, you know, because those 2 gears are like the most stable while moving for the gunner, so you can get a very fine resolution without stopping, you know, completely and exposing your tank to ATs easily, you know.
And it has 2 functions, right? I call that floating, right? You just first or second gear, no turns, and then it's like you're floating, but you're still moving. And the most important aspect is that you're not losing revolutions, right? So if you need to turn, let's say while you're doing that, someone is coming behind
you. You don't have
turn.
to wait for the tank to react to the motor, to the engine to react.
You're flat-footed, and you have to rev up and then turn, and that's too much time.
Exactly, you don't. If you keep moving, you don't have to wait for the engine to respond, to reactivate, for saying some way, you know. Yeah. But if you stop, yeah, you gotta rev up, and then it starts rolling up first gear, and then you have to turn, because turning neutral, it's kind of bad idea when tanking this game.
We see capping progress.
Yes.
Interrupted by reinforce or a satchel. There is infiltration. There's infiltration where the
they keep capping, but now, but yes, I don't know. There is, I mean, there is many people in the outside, you know. But if we check Pathfinders right now, it has completely overrun St. Mary, the church.
They're gonna cap this.
Another satchel goes off.
They controlled the areas around, you know, St. Mary here that were crucial from an infantry standpoint. That's how you're going to retake this point, you know. I do think Pathfinders kind of took a step back and said, all right, go ahead and take it. We'll see what you guys do mistake-wise, and we're going to see where we can capitalize. And they've done exactly that. I mean, that tank, you know, we were just talking about that P4. That was out of place. You know, that's a little mistake. And yeah, did it maybe pull a couple of infantry guys from Pathfinders to address it? Absolutely. But you just took out a decent factor in the equation of defending the point and holding the point. You threw the P4. Yeah, you know, you threw the P4 up
usually there. where the Lux died, usually that's where you park 2 Luxes and a P4, and this is never retakeable, right? But not being there, this Lux died, and then I don't know where the second Lux is or was, and then that opened. It's just capwood, right? When you cap this as axis, you need to retain it for a while until the heavies come in. And that's exactly what the dangerous, reckless play with the tanks led, right, to a point that is recapturable.
Absolutely, no, I firmly agree.
Heavy tank gun, then AT gun over here, sniping over
I got a feeling I know who that is.
I got this feeling in all my bones. MSAP.
Yes. Slug. Yeah, Slug. Yes.
Well, we were talking about a very nice place that MSAP had past night, you know, when facing you guys. That when his tank got satcheled by Miltic, or Miltin, something like that was, from Vanguardia.
Yeah.
He was also driving and placed the tank, you know, in that way that when you get down of your tank, you can cover yourself with the tank to get rid of this satchel. And that's something I barely see, to be honest.
Yeah, they're a good crew. We shared some time in TL before, and that's why I know them. Are good friends. So yeah, that shows you that they know what they're doing, basically.
Come
Now
on,
it is
Witchy, mess it
interesting.
up. Come on, Witchy, I need you to mess it up. I need something bad of you on camera, please. I was talking with the Pathfinders guy past night too, by the way.
How are they preparing for this match? Did you get a sense that they were, from last night's matchup that they had the the friendly against baddies of the north? Do you feel like they were pretty prepared for this match? Last night for us.
I mean, something they were speaking about is how you have motion blur on, you know.
Thanks, guys.
But yeah, you should turn it off for streaming at least. And there we have a recapture, and be careful, we have bitter spring already seems to be
Everything we
contested.
talked about happened, right? The tiger went to the right place, and then the recap.
Exactly. Nigrox here, and about the preparation
one-on-one.
for today's match, they were not speaking that much. I mean, they were speaking about certain mistakes, that we pointed out and they themselves saw, and some good things that the buddies of the North made. So, I mean, when you play this game, you're not expecting to play Kharkov, suddenly. You're expecting something, with the US and the Axis, the Germans. Kharkov tends to be something very, very different. I wonder where Nix will be. Ooh!
Ooh, this is not good. This is not good at all. How many SLs? 1, 2?
Just one. I believe this was an OP here.
Two.
No, this was an OP here.
Clearly they were too focused on my motion blur and not more focused on this match. That's what this is beginning to look like.
Two OPs. Gary's gone.
Oh, wow.
Nice rogging there by Lionheart.
Wow.
Airhead is falling down.
Defensive?
Damn, boy.
Or
No.
offensive?
Offensive.
Oh, this is really, really, really bad.
Indeed.
Look at the Germans being sneaky.
Well, be careful, because we have here a single crew tank that might be...
I saw Rocketeer.
Well,
this one is gonna go down to
Well,
Bazooka.
we saw the other days, we saw the Stuart Adventures, so we are going to see the T-70 Adventures today. Fourth
yeah,
chapter,
but this
maybe?
is alone. This marked, yeah.
On the gunner's position, we got an
they
spawn
keep
on the
spawning.
airhead. Shoot! There we go, 3-on-1.
Oh,
What
wow.
amazing shot there.
This is not a tank. This is a Robocop.
Wonder if he's going to get the airhead. Not yet. He's
Does
unable
it
to
by
see
accident. Yeah, he doesn't see it. It's very good. It's very good, this reaction. But I don't
Quite
know.
close, quite close.
He doesn't
He
get
needs to
the-
shoot the... There we go!
There
What
you
an
go.
amazing
Good.
job there. Airhead is gone.
This is gold.
But this OP is still here, I believe. No, it's not. What an amazing job here. Clean up. I believe this is an OP. No, that's a body.
Wow.
Be
This
careful, because we
tank
have
just
two
saved the
satchels
game.
here. This guy.
Yeah. This
Doof.
is when you hear the
Magoof.
the steps.
What a
and it's
name.
all, oh my god, I'm cooked.
Great there.
Oh, wow.
Saved by his
Protecting the
teammate.
tank.
I don't know who was it. No satchel has been placed.
My
But
god.
yeah, I
there's a
believe...
second. Oh my god, they distracted him.
Doof Magoof manages to get up
Renee,
before he dies.
He knows he's doomed. You hate to see this.
But and I hate to be the one to point this out, but this
He did it on
definitely is
purpose,
one of those
yeah.
moments for Pathfinders where now they got to reset everything.
This
They got to go
dude
back.
just saved the game for Pathfinders. He deserves, like, I don't know.
The MVP.
They choose the, yeah, this is the MVP. Right
There it
now.
goes. OP's over there. But yeah, I mean...
I still, from an infantry side of things, I'm still not comfortable with how the defense is looking for Pathfinders here. I mean,
Not at all.
There's,
Not at all.
this is not a well-addressed problem in the closest Garys. Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't for this light tank, this would have been already a cap. But look at this, they're capping midpoint. They burned the OP. Apparently it was enough. This is the MVP, the most
Chef
ridiculous
magnet
thing
here.
I've ever seen in a long time.
And we could say that the defense of Pathfinder. What the fuck? Where did the Garys go? Where did the
I don't
Garys
But
go?
know.
you know, and that's something that you need to rebuild. You need to get on top of is maintaining those garrisons. You know what I
Where's
mean?
the heavy
And
too? There was a heavy there.
Yeah, heavy went all the way to St. Mary. We have a cap progress here. Supplies holding for the backup Gary here at Bitter Spring, and we have not one but two IS-1s here on the
But
left
it's
and
the
the right of
IS-1
the screen.
NSATs.
We have
That's
Sear
their
Dynasty and MSAP
Okay,
here.
yeah. They came here. And the Tigers, one has to be behind the church or was there before? Oh, it's in the open. Okay, on the west side. Yeah, right there. Only one Tiger.
It seems. Let me look for another one if they have, because would be weird to just have one already, unless one of theirs already got destroyed, which seems to be the case.
Yep. Yeah, this one got double tapped. This is
For
very
sure.
good for PF.
For sure. So we know that
Yeah,
their
and
tank
this is
players
one.
are going to be doing it good, and that's a prop. Never mind, got scared. Oh, so Tiger is marked. It's coming to this zone here once again. Rep station is gone.
The
Rep
three of them.
stations, yes, the three of them. So right now, a satchel here, you know. If you manage to get to the church or nearby, place a satchel. It's point for you basically. You clean it completely. Give
I
your
will say
people
Good
for
away.
luck
And
crossing the road.
this German team, they've done a pretty good job of really holding St. Mary and really controlling their destiny with regards to this area. And I think I would like to see exactly how Pathfinders regroups after nearly losing that fourth point, how they're going to respond to this. It definitely feels like this German team is playing a little bit more aggressively than I think perhaps some of the other teams that have that I've at least seen with regards to throwing that airhead on the point, throwing those guys up there, the movement of some of their tanks and stuff. They are playing a little bit more aggressively, and so it'll be interesting to see how Pathfinders kind of respond to it here.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, let me check the map
I've
here.
watched a couple of games by them, but they were not playing this aggressive before, right? I think this is just for this.
No,
match.
and so some of the matches that I've seen of them, the couple I've seen, they are not as aggressive. There's Pathfinder's Whammo, just sitting and picnicking. But some of the matches that I've seen, they've look at that ace. Some of the matches I've seen, they've definitely played a little bit more passively, but for this match, they've definitely been a little bit more aggressive, and I guess we'll have to see if it pays off in the long run.
Heard a luge over here, clean on the south by the Germans. Yeah, here, very south. Being satcheled already by Vidar here. Complete crew. How can you not? Yes, it is, and it's gone. How could you not notice? Someone satcheling you. You're exactly. You have a full tank crew here with a spotter. You can't be just focused in one person. I mean, your gunner already knows you have your tank has someone on your right, so let him keep
Also, the
turning
Gary
it to
was
the right.
blocked. The Gary was being taken
Exactly.
down. So the
Yeah,
best
I
thing is to
mean,
look around.
for sure it was the guy, because when yeah, probably I don't know how close you have to be to lock the Gary when it's on your blue side. But once again, point is being contested. Nick Rock here makes his comeback with a Gary, it seems, because we see Tattoo back there too. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. I believe it's somewhere over there. Maybe, yes, this is the
It's a
line.
cap race.
There we have the Gary and an OP.
We were talking about this. Maybe their over aggressiveness will cost them the midpoint.
I
right
And
now.
it seems
I
it's
think
going
it
to.
can.
Seems it's going to.
Yeah, I don't see enough red dots over here. This is a capture for Pathfinders.
T-34 being penetrated by the German HC frontally.
This medium is in the open.
There it goes, Master.
Okay.
And there it goes, the tank, the T-34.
Meet my friend Panzerschreck. That's what happens if you go in the medium in the open.
Now, what I believe is going to happen, it's Rick here. He's going to place an OP wherever he can. There it go. There it goes. Here's an OP. I believe he's going to... Ooh, very, very nice awareness here by Mark. But that actually might be very harmful for Rick's OP. But now what I think is going to happen is the usual double box and then build a Gary, but I think Rick is a little bit more smart than that, and he's going to try to move aside of that spot, try to make it somewhere else, hopefully he's going to do, because I believe that his OP is going to get burned completely. See, that's a spawning with the box. Maybe he's about to drop it. Seems he did.
Data's gonna smoke.
Data, your mom, whatever. He did not drop. Yes, he did drop the box here. 50 supplies. OP has been defended, Domo going to satchel the track for sure.
There you go. Niv is gonna burn it with a grenade. Yeah, it's gone.
Where is Rick? Rick's still alive, so that hope might be up, but
and recapping
BFTB,
progress. Oh my god.
It's
this point is
recapping.
gonna be like this the whole game.
Fourth, you're good. We're gonna see it throughout, like you said, the entire match.
Where did all the blue go? Okay, there you go.
There they go.
Gary there.
There they gone. Cowboy seems to be trying to place a satchel somewhere close.
Like Gary inside the church is gonna be problematic.
No satchel place, by the way. Swede
being EPSH'd.
getting killed over there. I was expecting a little bit more German names, to be honest, from a German team. Than Sugar, Sunny, Master, I was expecting a little bit more German, Funky, why?
Well, thank God they're using pronounced. We are ignorant. We don't know German, so.
You, I thought you were going a little bit more deep, on history.
It would be it would be like this guy and this guy and this other guy.
So Funky got a good position here. What are you looking at? At Witty, but no, Witty gets killed by someone else there. Domo still in the house there with his MG. Can I fit out through here? Yes, I can. So this guy, Funky, might be a pain in the ass for Pathfinders, because getting up here is not that easy to get rid of you unless you just suck at using guns, See, exactly right there, Funky getting two Pathfinders. I would actually risk it and place a satchel, an allied satchel there. I don't know if you agree with me, Bean.
I think it's one of those things,
Bert got him, by the way.
It has the potential. It has the potential to pay off, if that makes sense.
It does.
So that Gary needs to be found out first by the Axis, and second, he needs to be shared.
I mean, the good thing is that they can't, that the Germans can't peace strike it. So it's a good point to
they have to
get
shell
it
with
here.
HE. They have to shell with HE, but first they need to know that it is there.
Exactly. By the way, there was no
HE
need for
in
the
the window
satchel.
and
Bird
this
got Funky right there. So all the satchel talk, you can forget about that, guys.
It'll be
check OBS
interesting to
real
see
quick.
how Pathfinders are going to push out from here. You know what I mean? And are they gonna have most of their guys sit in the church? Are they going to make that effort to kind of push out the front door, kind of like what we're seeing right now with their recon guy over there?
You listening to the stream, right, Bean?
Yeah.
I can hear it.
The arty's starting to shell the church, so that's gonna force them out of the church. But yeah, it's gonna be complicated for Pathfinders. Either when you're not in the church, they start capping. So it's a give and take.
So yeah, I believe right now the smart play by Pathfinders is to hold the majority of its defense inside the church, and be careful because these supplies are German, not Allied, and I don't see any Germans nearby. Yes, I see Nick Rock once again, so he might be coming here to make this Gary, but seems Turkleton is going to stop them. I don't know. See a little bit of tank gameplay, Have this is one. This is the Sir Dynasty, where the MSA is, well, to heaven basically, or hell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hell let loose.
Yeah. Soviet heaven.
So my question is, where are the Tigers? Because the other one got destroyed here. I'm hearing tank play here. It is the other Tiger facing the Mr. Dynasty IS-1, I believe. Exactly there.
Gonna get kissed by the IS soon.
Take the shot. Come on, take the shot. Take the shot.
What is this tiger looking at? The IS is even firing at the infantry. So
Nothing.
That should be a giveaway. Look at that.
Wait.
Tiger is
That's
looking
two IS.
west.
No, it's just one. We have here another IS-1.
Okay, finally. he's
Seems the
turning
Tiger is
away.
aware
Now
of the
it's blocked
Tiger
by
of the
house.
IS-1 position right now. What was it looking? Seems it was trying to get rid of Pathfinder's infantry back there. We were about to see IS-1, Tiger
Let's see
1.
who fires first. Oh, they saw him. They saw him. Guns moving right. Yeah, they're on it.
I would have taken the shot, to be honest.
He's stalking his prey. He's taking his time.
IS-1 has infantry right next to them.
Yep.
Perfect flare.
This
It's
is what the Germans
just enough.
need to prevent, right? Tanks creating this space
Bounce
for
there.
the infantry. They don't know
No,
where they are.
don't
They're
back up.
looking.
Don't back up.
Something we forgot to say is Pathfinders had a practice game versus Helios in this map as Soviets. So Pathfinders has very recent practice on this map.
I think
That
it's always
might
good to
be
kind of
handy.
do those matches against those kind of, I wouldn't say top tier groups, but the teams that are are a little bit more skilled than you, that have a little bit more strategy to it, so that you can understand where you can go better for those certain maps. Not saying that they knew that this was going to be the set in stone map, but it is interesting to kind of get that experience on maps that you might not necessarily always play. I was talking to a friend of mine about nobody plays on Ramagdan, you know what I mean? But it is, that's still a map that
Might be played here in the HCA by the wheel.
You know why nobody plays Ramagdan? Because it's not a map.
Exactly.
It's called Remagen.
You're awful as works. That's why you're a tanker. You sit in a tank, you
love
make
you.
stupid jokes.
We love you. We love you.
Oh, God. But you guys get what I'm saying, is like when you don't play on those
100%.
maps, you don't necessarily know those spots as well as you should. So, you know, Kharkov, yeah, you play on it, but is it as often as I would say Karantan?
Nah, completely not.
No.
And I completely agree with you. I mean, mostly for tank play, you know, Remagen, you know, it's a very, very attention needed, you know. You have to pay attention because, well, you got, you know, the AT gun you can place on the top right as an ally, you know, and you can shoot the bridge or the upper part, you know, and but you need to find different positions because, well, based on how the map is set, you know, a hilly side for the Germans, a plain side for the allies. You gotta learn to play with whatever you have. And seems the IS-1 found out where the IS-1 is, the Tiger is, I mean, or not.
This IS rigged twice. They're very lucky.
And that's what I love about the IS-1. It just bounces. Unless you have a very, very expert gunner, you know, in the German side.
It has nice curves, let's say.
Oh, are we talking about a tank?
I believe so.
The Soviet lady has nice curves.
Oh! Oh, now we're talking about Russian women. Oh boy.
I mean, if you want, we can.
The tiger is called Bertha, right? So we need to put a name to the IS-1.
Oh god.
I mean, you would be actually talking about the Stalin curves, you know, because it's Joseph Stalin 1.
Exactly.
So, you find Stalin hot?
Just the curves.
There
Just
we
the
go.
curves, the barrel, and everything else.
The mustache.
The mustache.
Oh, yeah,
Be
that'll
careful
send
with
you
what you
out
say,
wrong
you know? We got in Germans.
Oh yeah.
I knew there was something about you tankers. I was always about the mustache.
Something you gotta take, you know, about the tankers is that we have a very, very nice sense of humor. Better than
Oh, yeah.
infantry, of course.
Yeah, in infantry we're just very straight to the point.
Yeah, just shoot and then ask questions, right?
Oh, you were here? I'm so sorry. Didn't see you. My bullet hit you.
I like what the Germans are trying to do. They're fighting for these houses on the southwest of the church. I think
But that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Hop
how you
between
control.
houses. Wait, are you saying the Germans are beer hopping?
You know, if the glove fits, you know.
I mean,
House hopping.
I mean, let me open Discord once again because I got the translation to the English of what the name of BFTB means, which is drunk table owner. And I told them that's quite original, but it's quite German, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a very, very
they
German
all
thing.
just came out of a beer house and they're playing this game. It's like, let's kill some.
I mean,
kill some Soviets.
I would actually bet that that's what's going on here. We have another tiger here going all the way to this. And no, this is a luch.
This is the baby tiger.
I might be drunk, you know?
You just might be.
I really like the progress they're making. Very patient, and they're enveloping the point from the west. The west is, look, there's empty of blue. There's no blue on the west side. That means they're all there. And the second point is spring. So if they get a good foothold there, they not only make captures and Mary, but they might have like a nice pivot to the.
And I think it's important for Pathfinders to really have ownership of that area, because if
yeah.
You know, if this German team really pushes hard, takes out those garrisons, and really sets up shop, yeah, you're looking at a slow envelopment, you know, and I think maybe it might be a sign that, okay, we played aggressively for the first, you know, what, 25 minutes, right?
Yeah.
30 minutes of the match. Okay.
Ooh,
Let's oh, geez,
nice rocket there by
that.
Von Recker. You know, this guy
He just
has
said,
more
"Hold
German
my
name than the
rocket."
Germans, you know?
Yeah,
Just
he might
said,
be an
"Hold my
angry
rocket."
a Marxist Austrian that defected to the Soviets.
Maybe.
Von Recker.
Yeah, buddy, you just can't go through them. I don't know if there were
think there's
news
a-
for you.
That's
They
that's a
don't
post.
teach. They don't teach that in TL. Like post, you cannot go through that one. That door
That's a
either.
wall.
That's a wall. Yeah, you need to wiggle
That's a
left,
post.
There we go.
and then he gets
Professional
that
driving
down.
right there. Professional driving right there.
Poor MSAP, which is pulling his leg.
How about that ball here?
Is this a public restroom? What is this?
I mean, it seems like.
This is
Let-
called
let-
the,
let's
I'm
give
gonna
him
hang
some
out here and
privacy,
see
you
how
know?
things go.
Let's give him some privacy. Maybe he's taking a shit. You know, who knows? What do we
Yep.
see here?
The
Yeah, the
Soviet,
smell. Jeez, it's getting through my nose right now.
He tried to run at the worst time. He tried a quick run when the.
And I think that's kind of a deliberate, deliberate kind of move on their part here, because they do have control of that house. Somebody's gonna walk by. Watch you right here.
Bro, scale of 1 to
Oh.
10. How different are you? How different
Walk-
are you? He was right
Walk
there.
right past the commander.
Yeah, he thought those were German.
Now,
sticks.
the real question, ULFBERHT, I'm asking you mostly. That bots are underrated, yes or no?
Who?
That bots are underrated. I'm not talking about a person right now.
Dad bods?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, they are underrated.
Yes.
Don't you agree, Beam?
The fuck? Yeah, sure. I agree.
I'm all about curves, you know. I'm all about curves. So that bot.
Oh my god, going back to the damn curves. I'm getting a drink.
Animal here, getting killed but gets a benchmark mark.
It's so much death and killing in our skin. We need to be lively, you know. We need to make bad jokes, and
Yeah.
bad bots jokes.
Yeah, I promise, guys, these are the last bad and dad jokes we are going to do about the
God.
streams.
Too sober for this.
I'm sure Germans are going to invite you for a beer. I'm not doubt about that.
I'm sure. Sure, I'll
No,
go to get
where's
beer
the
with
luge?
them. Pathfinders, not so much.
Average gamer getting a lovely rocket right there on the luge, which gets taken off. Two people right here, three actually, on the BFTB side. So we see kind of progress of regaining control on this zone by Pathfinders, you know, because there is also none left by the German side. And never better said, you know, the Germans are Germans. Who would have thought that? And I promise that was the
seems
last
weird.
bad joke, guys.
It is one of those weird situations. We've seen greyhounds in some of these key games. Sometimes the Germans get the other side. This is, let's say, historically accurate.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is historically accurate. Maybe they're really feeling their ancestors on this one.
Okay.
Just saying. Just
Wait,
saying.
I believe we should make enemies, you know, with all the Germans did.
Cheers. Cheers,
Oh, look
my
at this
friends.
engagement. Tiger pens the IS. The IS caught with the pants down. Next shot.
I mean,
if
right
it
now,
lands.
bounce there, non-pen actually. IS-1 hits.
Tiger.
The
Tiger
thing is that they
is
caught the
complicated.
IS-1 right in the middle of the nothing, and when that happens, you have your lower
Advantage, let it push.
lower glasses, you know, here, this part of the IS-1, which is absolutely easily very penetrable because yes, you bounce on the turret or upper front glasses, you know, on this part right here where the vision port is,
Like,
not right
looks like
here.
the German team's fourth point is getting contested right now. It looks like Pathfinders are making a
It is
statement down there.
Let's take a look over here because I don't.
The Tiger died? Are you kidding me?
Where?
Oh, double tap.
How?
Double tap.
Oh.
Double tap. Amazing teamwork by the Pathfinder tanks right there.
Yeah, that Tiger chose death because he got the first shot through the trees. Then he should have followed first gear, clear the tree line, and deliver the second shot. He just decided to stay once again, like in the P4. I don't know if it's the same crew, but like in the P4 play, decided to stay and fire through objects basically, and that's not gonna help you. The IS is moving away, and then they got double tapped by from another angle. Unfortunately for them. This I don't understand. Like a whole Puma with 3 people.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually leave the light vehicles, you know, talking about the recon and the light tank, to the rat person, you know. The rat, I think we spoke once again what the rat is. Is someone that just uses the light vehicles by himself, getting behind the enemy lines, or, I don't know, wherever it's needed, an extra gun, you know, an extra big boom boom stick, so...
Yeah, help the infantry control an alleyway or an area. But yeah, three people in a Puma means they must be really short on fuel. But it's better
That's
to
an
have those other 2 tankers with bazookas somewhere, right? Momentarily, than 3. Imagine the spotter in that Puma doing nothing.
Basically,
this
And
is
the
a
driver.
very interesting post. Oh wow, look at them push.
That's a Soviet rep station.
and these are
This is a
German
very-
infantry people, yes.
This is a very interesting angle to have on St. Mary, because it kind of feels like the German team kind of let, you know, the Soviet
yeah.
team really
Yes,
push
yeah.
forward, and then they're like, okay, you can push forward, because if you're not owning, you know, from map edge to map edge,
First OP
well-
activated.
That's all. Only the OP got illuminated there, got lit, got
but
hot.
they could
This
say,
is
oh well, that's
very
just whammo.
dangerous.
They could say, well,
Very
oh, that's just whammo. That's just
Exactly.
whammo.
Probably one dude. Yeah. Nope.
And they, you know, they kill one dude, and now it's like, well, now you got a whole infiltration going on here.
Yeah, this is saboteur. This is gonna satchel the church if they let him.
Better Commander, Flynn Rider here doing... Yes. Let's hear the conversation.
Commander. This is like a movie. Commander, please send this to my wife, and then rah, both are
And
PPA saged
who, where, how, when?
from the church. I think from the church. Sniper from the church.
Yes,
or
Gobble
MG.
Knight there. Gobble King,
Yeah.
not Knight.
Global King
Aware
is,
of the situation. Aware of the
yeah,
infiltration.
moving the bell, ringing the bell.
But I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at this situation and I'm going, you know, it takes an airhead, right where those, you know, German troops are,
True.
and these guys
Actually
are back
true.
in business.
Satchel on the church, hopefully.
Seems it's going to be a satchel here. I hear a bombardment coming. Not in the church, but quite close. You gonna place it or not?
He's,
Finally,
Damn,
jeez.
homie. Is that going to have any impact on the church? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna take the Gary. He should be on the wall.
Nah, Garrett's on the opposite side. It's not going to get it out. Gobble King dies not to the satchel, but to, I believe, was this guy Bonnell or something like that. Bumble.
Bimble.
Boomba. But yeah, I don't know what the
Satchel
thing
went
on
off.
over the
Couldn't
oath
hit anyone.
it's pronounced, you know, the double
It's
thing.
like an ooh.
Boomba. Yeah, something like that.
Bimble.
No, it's interesting to
learning.
see, like, I don't, you know, Pathfinders kind of addressed that attack, but, you know, that the existence of the Germans being over here is still pretty, you know, that's still happening here. And even though they're trying to take outskirts here.
Hang on, him bounces over here. Where is the IS-1? It's quite close to me. Here it is. It's getting shot from here. Very usual spot for tanks. Not seeing
Yeah.
that tank anyways.
Yeah, the spotter has a hard job finding that through trees. Maybe the direction of the shot? Maybe an AT gun? No, what is there?
I don't know. I know it was from somewhere over here, because over here it sounded like.
Hope some major effort is going on right now on that 4th point.
Give me a second. I want to check where this tank is sitting right now. or AT gun, you know. I don't see or hear anything over here. No, this is destroyed. Is this a prop? No.
An asset. I think it's an asset, yeah.
You sure? I
You're an
remember
asset.
this. Remember this road being clean. I mean, yeah, you both are assets to my stream. Oh, here.
Assets?
No, that's a truck. That's a panther, the panther. There goes the tiger here. So yeah, it was over here somewhere. He's going from this spawn point, this HQ, all the way through there. And
The more
yeah,
the
let's see
time
some action.
passes, the more that T70 play, the more value it gains, right? When you save the 4th point, the MVP play.
You know what I haven't seen a lot of? I haven't seen, I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't seen any bombing runs really from the German side too much.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. We maybe saw once, and that's it. Who was the tank guy? You know. It was yeah, I remember the name, but now how it's written. Who's written? Jesus, where was he? Here, Duf Magoof. Duf Magoof. Duf. Like Doofenshmirtz, you know, like the Phineas and Ferb.
They need to, I don't
Maybe
know,
you're
they
too
need
old.
to choose how they're gonna celebrate him, but they need to like throw a dinner or a party for him. He saved this game for BF.
Yeah, I believe he's the reason that Pathfinders did not collapse yet, because that was a very, very nice play by BFTB, unfortunately for them. Doof Magoof was there to save the day for Pathfinders.
A solo light tank, basically held the push, destroy the OP, destroy the spawn, and then even when he got satcheled, people were protecting him.
Well, I mean, that's what
Crazy
we
angles.
were mentioning about when we were watching the Puma over here, that a light vehicle should do. It's just one person. I mean,
You know,
and if you're
hats
going
off to BFTB, because like they've definitely responded well to this push from Pathfinders.
They'll
I mean,
hold
I
them.
guess
Yeah.
completely
I mean,
agree,
the
one of their
second-
IS-1s is destroyed.
You know, a second ago we saw you know a ton of Pathfinders in here, and now we see nothing but you know BFTB. You know they've really you know give them credit for responding pretty well here.
Ulfbert, you sure this guy's not from your family? You know, it's Bert, you're Ulfbert.
Probably, like the same town. he doesn't
Bert
have
got
a
away
name.
with it.
Yeah, he's from a different family.
Maybe Albert is
Brother-
also your
brother
family,
from
you know?
another mother.
Green, are you going to be able to get rid of these people trying to harass you here? Yes, no.
Oh my.
Seems no. Seems no. Looking the wrong direction, Panda here takes him out. Still have Pathfinder's infantry over here, we have OPs yet. Here comes the Luch. Now, let me check the map 1 second. Gary-wise. Oh no, they did not destroy this IS-1. He just was out of ammo.
They check the one that one. Check that. If it's MSAP,
Tier
yeah,
Dynasty.
MSAP got killed. He's coming with a new one right there. The one that we saw in the flank E6 was MSAP. So he's coming back with a new one. He got the other one is reloading.
What do you think about the Gary placement, Bean?
So
Right.
it's a loose radar, and I think they set up over you know, and I'm just gonna kind of do cardinal directions like north, you know, south, east, west. You know, that's up,
Yeah.
right, left, whatever. You know, to the east of St. Mary, I think they put those out there after they saw an actual push.
Yeah, we see the
And I
flare now.
You know, and I think like they're like, all right, well, we have to like actually like look over here for stuff. But like it could definitely 100% be better. I'm looking at some of these OP placements.
It's a complete hole here. Free for them.
It's not a concrete line. I'm looking, right now in F6, and it's like that just seems like those 3 OPs all stacked up in, F7. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's a choice.
Yeah.
That's an active
one
choice.
got wiped. Yeah. But if you look at the train tracks, it's completely wide open. You can push and nobody will detect you.
Well, exactly, and it's like you
Gary here,
halfway
I
decent
believe.
point.
G6, KP3. Gary here will be more convenient than this one. My personal opinion. Maybe one here also. So you have all this zone, completely
And
broken.
you control
in this case.
from point to point. You know what I mean? And like that just went hot. But if it's like if that was an open,
that's the third Gary that we see while we're talking. The third Gary they lose. We lost one north of St. Mary, one right there, and one south. G6. So they just lost 3 Garys in 1 minute.
and you just saw all of those OPs that were in F7 there. Remember those 3 OPs? Where did they go?
Yeah.
Yes, but hang on. Here we have a P strike.
Oh!
Ooh,
And
they got hit by something.
around. Wow, this is the luckiest tank I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
got
no
shot
way
from the
they can
south.
repair this. No, they got yes, they got shot by the south by this tiger here when he pulled back. There we have visual here.
Let's see if the tiger learns and pushes from the other engagements.
The thing is
Okay,
that they
repair
have to do
is
it quick because MSAP it's arriving the battlefield, so it's now or never basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is no way, no chance for this IS-1 to get repaired, knowing that it's completely
Oh my
surrounded by Germans.
They're still trying to pen from the front the heavy. These people, Master Chief, like this is a second rocket he shoots in the front of an IS. It's like he should be demoted to corporal or private.
Master Chief, yes.
Level 340. I mean, I'm sorry to single him out, but you should know that heavies are not bendable by rockets from the front in any
Shoot it in the ass, baby. Shoot it in the ass.
I mean, if you're
He
German,
wasted
like
2
this case,
rockets on it.
you can shoot them on the side. And
Side
side
or
does
rear?
penetrate. Or, well, rear of course. But when you use allied rockets, you should can pen from the back only. So, that should
Now,
be
would-
known by many people.
Would-
Great awareness
would
here by
a-
the remaining people here. Spaso.
Would an arty strike, and this is me asking a genuine question to tankers. Have you guys ever been in a tank that's been killed by
Yes.
an artillery
yes,
strike?
Yes.
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 Direct hit when
By
you're wounded,
artillery?
you're gone.
Yeah, when you're wounded, you get an artillery shot and you're gone. Bombardment run also. If you're in a recon or light, it's obviously, but when you're in a heavy tank and it's wounded too, you get hit with a bomb, you're wiped out too. And yeah, that. Then P strikes, of course.
Yeah, you could be full health in a bombing run, and if it's a direct hit on the engine deck or the body, not the turret, you're gone too. I've died to that.
Did they build a repair station right there? It looks like they. Is that a repair station down there near that tank?
It
Behind
is
it?
indeed.
Yeah.
Smart play by Pathfinders.
behind this
Tank is almost completely repaired. Should back up a little bit more so Sir Dynasty here and the remaining tank crew can get up. I believe that was a track shot. No, it's from the front.
Oh.
Repair station is gone by artillery.
What
Yeah,
are
this
you
tiger
hitting?
He's hitting the barrel, bro. He's hitting the barrel.
So
again, baby.
no, stop, Faso, stop!
thing.
You're making it worse.
Throw in reverse, Terry.
He's making it worse.
There it goes. Well, just to know, people, if you shoot to the cannon barrel, you have the 4 circles when you're in the tank, telling you the tank hull HP, the turret HP, and well, the engine and tracks. When you shoot the barrel with a heavy on another heavy, you only destroy completely the turret. You do not do the hull damage that you do if you do penetrate the turret, not the cannon. So in that case, it's a free shot for a heavy to destroy another heavy. Just point that out, because if you see a heavy you shoot shot with a heavy standing and not backing up, it's because you shot the barrel, you did not shoot the turret. And he's going to resist 3 shots, not 2. Just a small
And you can shoot
clarification.
the barrel 5 times and you're not gonna kill the tank. That's another point.
Correctly,
It's
I mean,
its own compartment.
exactly, the barrel, even though that it destroys the turret module, it's not going to keep doing damage to the hull, so you can keep shooting in that precise spot and you will never kill that tank. Just letting you know, guys.
Where did all the Germans go? Let's take a look at this map real quick. I'm just
Seems they're mostly on the east. Let's
interesting.
take a big look. I mean, not completely, but you can see that there is a few here over the east. I'm going to check here this the west. I was about to see the south. So I want to check maybe an infiltration over here. Yes, we do have here Nick Rock once again.
Oh, is that an
Worked.
AT guy up there?
Word, I believe he's about to make an AT gun. He is indeed. Where are the supplies, by the way? Very, very far away. I believe he was in Sugar. Hang on, let's check Sugar here. Who was the the AT guy?
No, in Queen. In Queen. I see him in Queen. The 4th player.
No, Ulfric, you're
Worked.
my...
Yeah, worked.
Do you have curves?
Oh, for you, baby, I'll do anything. See, I've been drinking now, so now I can. Now I can.
Now you're a bit more loose, yeah.
So
But
now
yeah, we
everything
got-
looks curvy to you now.
Yeah, these flowers are looking nice. Oh man.
2 tigers
I
here.
really like what the German team has done, holding this. Not only holding, but folding them back into the church. They got the Garys, they got the tanks.
And they
this
really
is
haven't used
good.
like I mean they use precision strikes, but I don't know about you guys, but you know the bombing runs, that's an advantage over
What was that?
Luch here, IS-1
Oh.
looking forward because there is a tiger here. Might be seeing a tank-on-tank engagement. There we have.
This one is smoky.
Yeah, you gotta keep
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Don't stop it there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I haven't seen a lot of these bombing runs that are, you know, in my opinion, it's a little bit of an advantage that the Germans have over, you know, the Soviets when it comes to these kind of matches, and it
I think
kind
they'd
of
be
is.
inviting, waiting to make a good use of it. You know that you had to like time it for a Gary or time it for prior to a push, and I don't think they have found the time to do that.
No! IS-1 bounces
There you
here on the tiger.
Yeah, people talk shit about the tiger. There you go, it bounced.
No, that was a penetration right there of the tiger on the IS-1 on the move.
This is a good, the good armor. Yeah, look at that armor superiority by the Germans. They need to make something out of this before they just killed 2 ISs in 3 minutes.
How do you pronounce this name? Bia
Bia.
your mom.
We
Your
call
mom.
him Bia. Bia.
I call him your mom. It's easier.
Wow.
The second tiger is pushing here, so we have the 2 tigers here set for a double tap for sure if that IS-1 decides to poke once again. Gary here, pay attention to this, might be handy for the next 25 minutes that we have left of the match. And
Yeah.
well,
These
the
Tigers need to push that IS and make some progress there for the infantry.
agreed, and we see that the main progress right now by the BFTB are here, the front door to St. Mary, almost the front door, and here a little bit to the west, southwest of St. Mary. So IS-1 poke up is a poke up. Yes, poked Got a shot on the tiger.
Peeked.
The
you mean.
tiger, yeah, peeked. Peeked or poke? You being know English more than us.
Peek.
Uh,
It was a little peekaboo.
poke means you just poke someone like with the stick or a finger, like you're just provoking, right? Yeah, you're sticking your finger.
I'll poke
to
you with
someone.
something, don't you worry.
I mean, he was
curve.
kind of sticking his finger, you know, his big long finger.
The barrel. Yeah, no. Peek is when you like, yeah, when you get around the corner. and
Oh,
then
this
look.
tiger's pushing up.
Yeah, this
tiger's
is what
like-
I like. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is what they should have done in other parts. Yeah, this tank crew knows.
Row,
Let's go,
your
let's go,
boat
let's go,
gently
keep
through
going.
the storm. I don't know
Yeah,
how the song
he's
keeps
gonna
going.
be shot by the one on the road or one in the back in the ass. Let's see. The other tiger should
Seems
also
they
be pushing the road.
seems they prefer it in the ass.
Oh my God! They
Fortunately
did.
misses. Engine is out.
Yep. Good luck to you, bro. Next one is a kill. Okay.
Bro, we
Now
rock.
both
Shakalaka, here
tigers.
comes the spirit man.
Boom shakalaka. Both tigers now.
Now the thing is, this infantry here preventing the BFTB infantry to coming in. So if BFTB
Yeah,
manages to
That's why you need the
surpass
tank.
all
will
the
keep of
infantry
them.
they have here, this is actually
You know,
going to become a
they're
threat.
running out of
to
time. You're
Pathfinders.
getting into the 21 minute mark, right? You're needing to start to put, if you're gonna make an effort on St. Mary, you're gonna need to start lining, your dominoes up and getting ready for this sort of stuff. And making sure that everyone is on the same page when it comes to that, if that makes sense.
Seems BFTB is actually making that progress. Almost manages to get this Gary out.
Von Recker still distorting the German folk. Yeah, that Gary is gone.
No, yeah, this is becoming dangerous actually. I mean, seems
I like this.
Pathfinders
I like
actually managed to make a fight over this zone, but not enough to actually clean completely the BFTB infantry. But they did manage to, well, BFTB infantry managed to get this position here. I mean, and this is the result. Tiger pushing. Two tigers
We talked
pushing
about
actually.
this in prior streams, right? Like this is 30 minutes, under a 30 minutes mark. Is psychologically you were 3-2. You was like, okay, there's no need to push. Start, bringing your chickens, back home. Collect everyone. Don't do crazy plays. And then the other side is doing like, let's do crazy plays. Let's push. This is our time. So it's very psychologically set. This kind of last 20 minutes for the losing team to push and the other ones to kind of turtle back into a full defense. So that's what mostly you see in this dynamics. Let's see if it repeats on this one.
I am kind of getting the vibe right now that there might be a little bit of a turtling going on for Pathfinders, but for the most part they've been sticking to their guns, holding out where they need to hold out, not making sure that BFTB they earn what they're taking. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna take it, fine, but you're gonna bleed for it.
Oh wow, the Marine Soviet went down.
I love the SVT, boy. Just fucking love it. Oof. Did you ask for Lego, guys?
Oh,
So-
that point is getting contested right now.
Saint Mary is being captured right now, and I believe
Captured.
Green did.
Satchler? No, don't stop! Reverse and kill him, please. Reverse. And
No,
kill
no,
him. There you go.
infantry got him. He was above the
Nice.
tank. I thought he managed to get a satchel on top, and
I don't believe
but
he
didn't.
did.
No, he didn't.
Capping progress continues. This is all by soft cap.
We'll buy soft cap, yes. So
Look, everything
we
is
had a Gary
red.
here gone. Had a Gary here gone. Gary here also gone.
This Gary,
so we are
you
remaining
see,
with
this
these
is
two
what
only.
I talk about all the time.
Oof.
you gotta maintain your garrisons. You gotta maintain your spacing, and it's like
There's one
you're
Gary in
losing
the
your
church that
OPs.
is saving them right now.
You know, they're losing their frontline OPs. Watch where they stack their OPs. I'm gonna promise you they're gonna stack them on top of each other. And yeah, you have 17 minutes, but you just gave up a ton of real estate to BFTB, and they're gonna push right down.
Yep.
And they're gonna be right back on your front door. And oh, by the way, I haven't seen a bombing run yet. I'm still waiting for that.
What is that? What
I'm
is
still
that?
waiting for it.
Hear that? Hear that?
P-strike
P-strike on a tiger.
by the Soviets.
Ah!
Lovely
Soviet
P-strike there.
P-strike is one of the sneakiest ones. You hear it when it's too late.
And that's also the thing, you know, when about something we were talking about at the start, you know, about the P4, that if you leave the tanks quiet, in the meaning of standing still, you know, you don't also have that reaction time for the P-strike. That's why when you're on a tank, you don't want to stay that much time on the same position, because exactly stationary, because that's going to happen. Someone's going to call your position, someone's going to, well, the enemy commander is going to drop a P-strike on you, and when you hear it and you start moving, maybe you are lucky because he misplaced it a little bit and then you saved it, but most of the times you get the P-strike.
Yep. Okay, the remaining tiger, we see him there, is trying to shell the church. They might get the Gary by mistake if they keep doing that.
They did.
They did. Oh, okay. I called it because it makes no sense. You wipe all the Garys. Where are they? Okay, let's shell the church. Okay,
so now we have 3 Garys for defense.
Yeah, but it's very improvised, right? It's like last minute, panicky, Gary here, Gary here. I'm
just kind of floored right now looking at how these Gary placements are going, and not even just that, but like the OP placements. I mean, it's just, you know, Pathfinders, you know, hats off to them. You know, they're doing a stand-up job defending, but BFTB is slowly, you know, cutting it down.
Capping. Ooh.
IS-1 goes down here. IS-1. I don't know if it was infantry by Satchel, you know, or
no,
Tiger.
It was the tank, I think.
You know, this would be one of those moments where I would drop a bombing run right now on St. Mary and try to clear them out on their side, and I would do it going across the main MSR there.
I think this is the main push by BFTB.
Yep. This is. Oh my God, you're gonna say it, right?
All I'm
Point being
gonna say is I
saved.
told you so.
I mean, reinforce has not been used. I wouldn't name it this Lindsay Lohan charge yet.
Oh, there's a
It's
tiger. There's people.
It's not quite a Lindsay Lohan charge because you still got to be aware of defense a little bit, but
Okay, give this a name, because it's not completely a Lindsay Lohan charge. What should we name this?
I would call it kind of like a half Lindsay Lohan charge. This is more like a Hannah Montana Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm.
No, the tiger wants to get satchelled. Hannah Montana, I like that.
Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
Hey, you know, everybody has those days, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree there, but what a great name. Satchel is not on the Tiger. It seems at least it's not on the Tiger yet. Point has been defended and without the reinforcement. No, reinforcement.
Without the reinforce, yeah.
So that's
Gary is
good.
across the street, so good luck crossing that street, right? Like you're gonna get shot from every angle.
Yeah,
Well, that's what
a
I'm saying.
negative
It's like,
thing.
I mean, like, what is this Gary placement? I mean, you know, you got to make it accessible for guys to get in, and especially if Artie finds it, good luck.
Tiger over there. Tiger over there.
2 tigers.
So
and
it's a 2-on-1
IS
actually,
and
because
T-34.
no, this is IS, T-34,
T-34.
and T-70.
And
There we
that's
see
it.
a
Oh my
Katyusha.
God. superiority then for the German. 2 tigers versus a heavy and a medium. Let's
May
see
this
who works.
17 be aggressive and fall and appear behind the tigers, who knows?
Oh, did they get that, Gary?
Not yet.
Oh,
Gary's
that's
still up.
close.
BFTB, it's close here. Let me check OBS a second. Everything is okay. Wait, yes, it's okay? Yes, it's okay.
Okay, that Gary is surviving on food stamps.
That Gary is surviving on the taste of rat.
One HE on that cartwheel, and that's it.
Gary's gone, yes.
Ooh,
Not
that
there,
Gary.
but was
Oh
close.
my god, that Gary has more lives than a rat. And they just
I
spawned.
believe-
The gunner should have seen that they spawned. Come on. Come on, Tiger Spotter.
Where
you saw
did he?
2 dudes spawning over there.
Where are you
Come on,
shooting?
boy. It's not that hard. Well, big once again here, shooting rockets to the front plate of heavy
Here it
tank.
goes. The cap,
Come on,
you know, and I
Tiger,
think
good job.
Here goes the
I
cap.
wouldn't be surprised if we see an airhead and we see a bomb.
Gary's
run.
blocked.
Oh my,
Oh my god, Gary locked. Gary locked.
that's crucial for BFTB to take this.
This could be. Oh my god, the tiger died. He's stationary in a place in the open. This is crucial. This is crucial.
Be straight,
German
be
B
careful.
strike. Completely off. He killed one
Completely
tank.
off. Yeah, that is Sir Dynasty, I believe, who just got down to destroyed. Airhead here falling by the BFTB, I mean. And that tiger actually died facing this ice one, which is hurt. We also have
Oh,
2
big
more
spawn for
tigers remaining
BFTB.
here.
I really like that airhead.
Oh, this is.
I really like that airhead. It's
They are contesting that
right
fourth
outside
point.
of the circle.
But
Halfway
I don't think
cap.
it's gonna do anything. This is where you do the Lindsay Lohan charge. You were asking me about when you do the Lindsay Lohan charge. It is now.
So it tits out and run.
Curves out and run,
Tits out,
yes.
baby. Tits
And
out.
run it, run it up.
This might do it.
Oh my god, this is working.
This is
out.
Lindsay
Lohan. Spawn.
BFTB. Look at that, everyone wiped on the church. Oh my god, this is happening. Well, you called it, Papa. The Gary placement was not ideal, and the Germans leave it up to the Germans to be precise.
And you know what? You're gonna lose a bunch of those OPs. You're gonna lose your placement. You're gonna lose everything right now. You're gonna watch it right now happen. Those
The
tanks
tiger needs
putting.
to stay alive. The tiger needs to stay alive.
We have a recon tank here, might be trying to get the tanks from behind. It's right there where Primo, the enemy commander, the BFTB commander, is right now, trying to get enemy infantry from behind.
2 tigers. That's why they're capping. And we still, 2025, we still see people trying to front pen a tiger. Come
There go
on,
the Garys, there
rocket.
go the OPs.
I mean, they got up a Gary. It's in the red. Why are you putting Garys in the red? Like I hear that conversation over and over and over. Get a Gary up on the front
A
door.
few meters back in the blue, yeah.
No, my question is, do we have anyone trying to infiltrate over here? Doesn't
I
seem
don't
to.
think so. No. They learned the lesson. It's like, no, they have a T-70 there. It's impossible. You just
So-
can't do it.
The majority of their team is right here sitting at St. Mary
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, those 2 tanks right there, sitting all pretty like. Okay.
Showing their curves.
One decided, yeah, showing their curve. One decided to cross the street. I'm not so happy about it. They need to stay where they cap. They need to stay behind the church, one facing east.
I mean,
one
you
facing
got 8
west.
minutes, brother. You got 8 minutes. You hold yourself on that point. You
That
don't.
tiger
Bro-
is pushing the IS. I don't understand that play.
I don't know how
a
how
tiger.
pushy to the IS-1 because they
And the
did
gun
not
is not
notice
even
him.
on them. And he stops. This is my point. Like, why you stop?
Keep going, you little turd.
Keep going and turn left. The tank is gone now, Gunner. Like, this is, I don't understand it. This is
Yeah,
the third
this-
time we see.
Woo!
Okay, this tiger, this tank is gone. This is, oh my god, this is painful. This is painful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the tiger's still looking. He's like, I heard there was a tank here.
Are there 2 satchels on this?
2 satchels.
I don't know. Yes, 2 satchels.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, go ahead. Maybe the tiger might take the kill.
I don't know. It already
that
bounced.
tiger will never get this IS. Destiny, Fortuna will not allow that. Exact.
That might have sealed it right there.
Yeah.
And I believe so. I believe so.
Gone.
You have IS-1 here coming very back. You have 2 tigers here. They
Why
are
are the
advancing. I
tigers
don't know.
pushing in the open?
It's-
Why are they doing this?
Because I like it goes back to the aggressive play. Now that they're up, they're going to go back to their aggressive play. They sat for what, 50 minutes?
Yeah.
And they bided their time.
I mean,
And
it's
they
something.
were very passive with it after they were aggressive in the beginning.
I mean,
But
something
if
we
you're
already
that
spoke
tank,
with over
right?
here. It's the passive gameplay of the tank. Sometimes, mostly in the competitive, it's what you have to play. I mean, you know, pushing this tank here, you're surrounded by enemy infantry already.
Blueberries.
Almost.
Exactly. I'm in the shoes of that tiger commander, and you see no friendlies in front of you. You see them pushing on the right. Why you get yourself in an area with only one red, and you don't know whoever? Yeah. How many other enemies are there? This is risky behavior.
You know,
Galleries
and
are
I
getting
go
up.
back, you know, and I go back to the garrison placement. That takes some time ahead of time to recognize, okay, we need to focus on getting our Garys up. We need to maintain, you know, our spacing when it comes to our OPs. You know, we saw the 3 stacked OPs right there.
The tiger is getting satchel. I called it. It's getting satchel.
Well, that's exactly what
it's
we
so
mentioned.
unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. I mean,
Throwing away a
The
tiger.
2 satchels in
Well
case of war.
deserved. Well deserved. They need to learn from this. They need to
I-
learn from this.
I mean-
why would you put a tiger?
it might get some TKs though. Well, no, get back in your tank. You're gonna blow up, brother.
Yeah. You need to die with your tank now. That was
I mean,
so unnecessary.
So I mean, we're
yeah,
5
it's
minutes out.
5 minutes, 25 seconds until we decide who wins this match already. And
Pathfinders are putting together a decent attack here.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
I
that
believe
tiger,
a
that tiger,
Nurhead, you know,
that
back
tiger,
here.
yeah, it's gonna bite them in the ass.
Drop a Nurhead right here, I believe. You know, by Pathfinders. Not right now because Neve is quite close, but for example, this is something I mentioned past night, you know, when they send an Nurhead right into the point, it's like, no, send it a little bit further away because you're gonna have people right there in the last 3, 4, 5 minutes of the match. So an Nurhead right here, I believe, will do the trick if the Germans don't know how to look up, you know, mostly.
Have you guys seen a lot of, you know, flares on the German side? I mean, I'm just kind of
So
trying
few.
to.
So few.
I have not seen as many as I would like. And
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I believe they
they glare red.
weren't they green, and the allies red.
No, but he's asking the Germans, right?
Yeah.
yes, the Germans.
So the Germans should glare red.
I haven't seen
Right.
a lot. Have you? Yeah.
No. We saw a couple of glaring green, but not red.
Green is allied, yes. We saw a few. I remember one, you know, when we were watching the IS-1 sitting over here.
Yeah.
A great flare over there. Yet not as many as Pathfinders out there to say.
I think it's something that I hope BFTB uses in the future more. You know, and it's something that I think a lot of groups should use. It is free recon. You're not spending anything. You know, flare guy shoots it up. And as infantry, now I know where to address my guys to go to. I can start to pivot them towards where they need to belong. I'm hoping to see a push from Pathfinders here. I really am.
It's going to be
you know,
complicated. I mean, 3 minutes 10 seconds on the clock until we decide who wins this match. Have this IS-1 very far back. We have this tiger here, this tiger here also. We have this IS-1 leaving the spawn.
My tigers
this
will
medium.
be in the circle right now. Right, free coverage behind the church on the road, right there, inside the circle. And this is like a manual reinforce. You have 9 and 9, 18 cap weight with 2 tigers protecting each other behind the building. It's like, how is that not happening? They are risking their tigers.
The position of the tank. I see the image of controlling that street, but I could easily put a machine gun right there.
But the problem is the timing. In different times, I don't mind. But right now it's 4 minutes, 2 minutes 20 left for cap, and both tigers are out of the circle or not even that close.
Where's the airhead? Where's the airhead?
Maybe, yeah. They do have the munition, right?
They do.
And the manpower.
There goes flares. And something I love about Pathfinders is that they are throwing flares
efficient
every time.
Efficient.
Yeah, very good flares and very
This is going to be
constantly.
a front door push. This is going to be called what I like a tush push from Pathfinders. They're going to push. Understand this. They're going to push the guy in front of them, and they're going to say, "Go. If you die, I come in behind you, and the guy behind me is going to push you in." This is a tush push, and you do the same thing with your tanks. You got about a minute 30, brother. A minute 30 is what you got. Make the move.
I believe there is no time for an airhead already. I don't remember the timings.
This tiger on the left is killing no one, doing nothing. There's no targets, brother. Go to the church, go to the circle. At least control the main road. And this tank is missing all the people crossing the street. He's oblivious to them. He's gonna send the tiger. Please satchel me. Let's go. Let's see if I can get it. Shot by an IS-1.
That's a bombing run. That's
finally a bombing run here. Yes, it
didn't that
didn't
kill a bunch of friendlies?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the airhead. There's the airhead.
Late. No time to spawn.
Very
no time to spawn.
No time to spawn.
As I tell you, this spot here for the airhead, nah. It's right next to the enemy. It's right next to the enemy. If your people was here fighting here inside the St. Mary, I would understand it a little bit further back, you know?
The tiger died, I can guarantee. The tiger died, I can guarantee it. Oh, it's about to. No!
No, IS-1 is about to.
Engine, no!
2 tigers,
and
once again.
Here we go.
Airhead falling right as time goes by.
5 seconds. I need 30 to spawn. This is too late, unfortunately.
Point is completely for.
It's gonna be one guy's gonna walk up to it, kill it. That's it. And that's their match. That's a GG.
Wow, very painful loss for Pathfinders.
And very painful place of the BFTB tanks, to be honest. This no words.
Sorry,
me as a tanker, no
but,
words.
But
no words.
Those were criticizable. Come on. And the tiger keeps shooting on the other side. The other tiger, the one on the west, is still doing God knows what.
I mean, I'm not sorry for criticizing the Gary placements and the OPs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that's stuff that makes or breaks a match. You can't rely,
100%.
And you can't, yeah, I get it. This is a tournament where you get 30 minutes for the map. You understand it. All right, great, brother, great. But that doesn't mean that you throw your macros out the door. You don't throw that out the door. You know what I mean? You're not throwing.
The most concerning thing is that they had time. Remember when we were praising their offensive to the 4th to Belgorod is the second point by the. They had time. They had time to reassert and reshuffle their Garys, and they didn't do that, right?
No,
and then
they didn't.
When the Germans repushed, they got caught with a very shady network of Garys. I agree with you. Yeah, that was.
And they had a chance. They had the opportunity to put it in, to build it up, and it just didn't happen for them. And I do wish in the future to see more of, you know, that kind of recognition of like, all right, well, we've taken St. Mary, we're preparing to get to, you know, this fourth point. Let's take a step, not step back, but let's give us some time to
Yeah.
rebuild and set up our footing.
Yes, 100%. Good
I
good
mean,
teams, like the best teams in comp, do that. Like they take a minute or two once they cap, once they make some gain, and they reassess, and they don't turtle, but just they hold. They need to hold for a bit, reorganized, and we didn't see that as quickly as they needed.
I mean, something I'm going to tell you is that I agree with you doing this criticism, of the Gary placement, for example. Got many people with Ulfbert, telling us that they actually like our streams mostly because the strategy we talk about. And yeah, I mean, I'm completely in favor of what we do. In fact, I like what we do. It's not just saying, "Oh, look, someone killed
Well,
someone,"
and
and it's not just that. It's talking about the strategy, what the team should do, what the enemy should do, what's the consequences of this and that. I believe that's very good, mostly for both teams, because they learn actually from criticism, Some you
well, and
actually
it's
learn
like,
from
you know,
criticism.
and I come from a place of, you know, having the opportunity to sit there and watch and give my 2 cents of what, you know, needs to happen, you know, because, you know, I played in those moments, and you know I'll continue to play in those moments, and it's like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and claim like, oh, I'm an expert, but like, you know, we're always learning, you know, and that's the key, is that we're always learning, we're always, you know, going to continue to try to get better, you know, at the game and understand the tactics, and that's the whole purpose. It's not meant to, you know, belittle or make fun of or anything. It's mainly to kind of educate and point out, hey, you know, maybe in the moment you guys didn't see this, but like these are things you need to be seeing in the moment, so you're not stacking up three OPs on top of each other. Because what happens when you lose one, you lose the other two. You know, and that's what
Exactly.
happened.
No, one hundred
True.
percent. Like we don't talk from a high chair at all. But it is like when you're floating around and seeing things, you understand better the people that play there in the fog of war. So we empathize with them, but also our job is pointing out these things, and yeah, when it's easy when we are floating around and seeing that the carries are stacked and the OPs are stacked, or they're scattered. The OPs were scattered in the last part. So yeah, our job is easy. But yeah, it's both educational and also entertainment, because I'm entertained seeing every team is going to make mistakes, but not all the time they're punished. So that that is what makes the games entertaining, when these moments where opportunities that are taking advantage by a team, or a good reaction like we saw today, good reaction to a push on the fourth point. These things are so randomized sometimes that again, the commanders need to be alive in order to I don't know, put a reinforce or put um, an airhead in this case. So by no means people listening to this, particularly the players, take this as criticism from a high chair. It's the opposite actually. It's like we have the advantage of seeing the whole thing, both maps, and seeing what's going on, and pointing out mistakes that happen, or opportunities not grabbed by the horns, and other things that sometimes, again, from the ground, when you're in the fog of war, you're bound to miss it. And the good skilled players are good and skilled precisely because of that, because they are there in the middle of the mid grind, but they have this game sense, this map awareness to do some plays that then we praise and we admire.
Nothing else to add, to be honest. Nothing else to add there.
No, and it's you know, to really kind of just hit this home. This match, it could have gone both ways, and we saw it go both ways. I mean, how many, Ulbrecht said, in the beginning, this is going to be the point that they fight over. St. Mary this is going to be a back and forth. And it was a back and forth. And I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed this match. This was one of those matches that I would sit and watch the full 90 minutes and not be bored. Um, and that's kind of how I felt with both of these teams. They're both very good teams. Both teams are, getting better and pushing to be better, and they're going to continue to, get to that level. And I hope nothing but the best for them. And I hope that they can take some lessons away from this match and go back to the drawing board and prepare for, future matches and whatnot.
Sorry, I'm doing some stuff here for the video once I upload it to YouTube, and well, after the stream finishes. And well, I mean, my main criticism goes mostly to, well, the tank plays of BFTV mostly. Those tigers where
Yeah.
they shouldn't be, and well, the same criticism I made past night. I should mention the airhead. The airhead, it's no placement for my opinion, my
Too
personal
late.
opinion. I'm a
Yeah.
tank player. It was, well, late, of course, but my opinion, the position of the airhead, where it was falling, it's not the correct, because it was in both cases, past night and tonight, well, today, literally on the hand of the enemy.
hmm But the Germans did a good offensive airhead. Remember, they put it right
They did,
outside.
they did.
That was situationally that was very good because the team already had the church. Tigers were close, and they put it right next to a tiger, so it's covering grenades being tossed. The grenade is body blocking that. That was by the Germans a very good airhead and sealed the deal. And I really enjoyed this match. It was back and forth. The almost quick fourth cap that never happened because of the MVP play by the T70, and then the almost 4-1 in favor of Pathfinders, the staunch resistance by the Germans, and this last 20 minutes was crazy and unfortunate for Pathfinders, but um, the Germans, even with reckless tank play, the Germans turned this into a 3-2. Incredible game, very entertaining. Because particularly because of the mistakes. Sometimes the mistakes make the game entertaining, right? Less boring, less stationary, less static. So I really, really enjoyed this one.
Well, something to point out is that week 3, when we were at group stages, Group D had BFTB and Pathfinders. In that match, Pathfinders manages to win, 3-2. I did not check the match, to be honest. I did not see it, so I cannot tell you how close or how loose it was for Pathfinders, the victory. But I can tell you that both teams, my personal opinion, are in basically the same level.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
Oh, absolutely agree.
strategy wise, and well, 1v1s, something we also mentioned yesterday, that to win the whole
I,
battle you want to win the micro battles, the
I
mini battles,
I
between the
did I
1v1s.
did watch that earlier. Group D, BFTB, PF. It was Hurtgen, and I remember PF was Axis, and it was Hurtgen Siegfried line. It was the bottom midpoint, and BFTB, the German team, as allies, captured originally and held the point, and then it went back and forth for the second part of the game. And at the very last third of the game, or a little bit more, the Germans, PF, fought back and captured Siegfried and held it. So it was a 3-2, very hard fought. And I remember watching that game and thinking exactly like you said, Formis. This is I haven't seen them before, but this German team is very good, very even with Pathfinders. It's going to be a good match. I didn't know they were going to meet again in this stage. I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate for them, but yeah, the Germans took revenge on that, and they go through to the next leg.
I'm checking. Oh, no,
I'm
no,
checking the
no.
next opponents. So Pathfinders.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Are we
trying
gonna
to
have-
check here. Pathfinders is the loser of game 16, should be facing the where?
No.
I'm not seeing the
Loser.
loser of 16.
Loser of 16. Me neither. Is no.
TQ?
They're
I don't think
out?
so.
No. They are maybe.
Maybe because I don't see loser 13, 14, 15 neither. So Pathfinders is out based on what I'm seeing here.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, if you lose in this stage, you're out. Because
okay,
the
so
winners of 13, 14, 15, and 16 plays with the losers of the winner bracket. So yeah. So that means this. I make sense, right? If you lose twice in this tournament, you're out in this stage. So
okay,
they
so
lost
BFTB is going to
earlier
be
and now.
facing the loser of Greyhounds against BLKRT, which is of course going to be BLKRT. Greyhounds, we know the level. And well, the team you were supposed to face, OKT, LW, Shaichi, 46, and the whole alphabet here in the keyboard, and are out already. Well, we have to see Ocelots against Chimera here. I believe Chimera is going to win, of course, because, I mean, they already played. What I'm talking about, Ocelots, Chimera, and yeah, Chimera won 4-1. It's completely expected, to be honest. It's a Division 4 to a Division 2 APL. And Vanguarda Phoenix, I don't know who's going to win that one. I believe it would be Phoenix because they were Group D, E, I mean,
Utah
C,
Beach.
C.
They're already
And
playing. Yeah.
yeah,
Vanguard
Phoenix was Group C and Vanguarda was Group D. Then there we go. Jeez. Yeah, I believe Phoenix is going to, well, Phoenix and
Utah.
Hated, you know.
Utah Beach. Yeah, but Vanguard is the runner-up, right?
Uh,
Or the who is the candidate here? The
I
favorite.
would say Phoenix and Hated. They are Group C and Vanguard is Group D.
Hmm. But Vanguard was Division 2 APL, right? And Vanguard has been 5-0 in a
Division,
lot of teams in the group.
yeah, but Division 2, they lost all the matches at Division 2, I believe. Okay, hang on. The brackets here.
Vanguard is
No,
it's
they
a
deleted it
dangerous team.
already. Announcements. Ah, fucking Soprano, he already removed everything, you know, from the APL server.
Oh. Yeah, Vanguard was in the same group as BOTN, so he was division. It was
Yeah,
Division 2.
but as far as I remember, Vanguarda lost all the matches at
Lost all the matches.
Yeah.
So they might be the bottom of Division 2, but my point is, and in this tournament, their group they rolled them, right? They played very well, 5-0 a lot of teams. So they could have been the weaker Division 2 in APL, but they're the stronger of their group here. So
Oh
they're
no,
not
it's Group E Vanguarda, not Group D. And Phoenix is not
Group
Group D.
E.
Group C, it's Group D.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the following, right? That being the Group E is a little bit small for Vanguarda. That's my point. So they're
Yes,
basically technically they should be Group D. They should be around. I think they are the same level of Pathfinders of these teams we're watching now.
maybe yes.
They played before and they're friendlies. So my point is they might have a chance versus Phoenix. Who knows?
Yeah, I
Depends a lot on the
mean,
map.
we
They
will have
got
to see.
Utah.
You know, match should be finishing by now already. So I don't know who's streaming that match. I forgot already.
So Vanguardia Axis and the midpoint.
We only have
What's the
a
midpoint for
German
Utah?
caster here.
Yep.
Okay, here
Who
we
the
have some
duck?
ads.
Always.
Can you please finish the ad? I want to see who's winning, who's losing. Seems Vanguard is winning. 3-2 to
I'm
Phoenix here.
I'm telling
45
you, yeah.
minutes. 45 minutes left, anyways, on the match
Brazilian
on the
power.
stream.
Yeah, don't discard Vanguard. The infantry is very good, and the tanks are being improving lately.
Don't tell me what to do.
This guy is an interesting commentary. I don't understand shit, by the way, but yeah. Robert Duck GM. It's like
Nice.
this guy gets excited, when streaming, but I
Nice filters.
don't anymore.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was asking, and there is no one to come and to interview at least, so we're going to cut it here. Anything else to say, Ulfber, Bean, before we go?
Oh, nice. Thank you for having me again,
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
nice game to share. It was a fun one.
I agree. I completely agree. It was a fun game, in my opinion. Had fun, and well,
It was a very fun match to watch. This was one of the matches that I definitely would always enjoy watching.
completely agree. I had fun the whole match. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Past night I was a little bit falling asleep. It was, reach a moment where it suddenly stopped being, good and was very stuck battle.
You mean
and
the friendly last night? Yeah. It was
yeah,
boring.
and when a match gets stuck, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's stuck.
Ulbrecht's tank was boring.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. Being there, it's no.
I was like, oh my.
He was more on the
goodness,
ground
good
than on
night.
the tank. He was more on
You
the
should
tank
have, you should
in
have
the ground
included
than the
my
tank.
screams from the spotter position in your cast.
It would be nice, to be honest. But yes.
Reverse! We're gonna die!
I completely, yeah, I believed you. But yes, here we go. Thanks for being here, guys. See you on the next one.
See you. Have a good
See ya.
Sunday, everyone.
I tell you, Vin, I don't believe I almost played for the stream. Fuck's sake.